Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Uncommonly Queen and my name is Shamika, and on this channel we talk about books, health and wellness, lifestyle, and everything in between. Today we're going to do my summer hopefuls, and we're just going to call it the summer bookshelf because these are the things I have on my bookshelf that I want to read for the summer. I am definitely a mood reader, so it changes frequently what I want to read, when I want to read it. So we're going to go with the books I have, and I'll let you know. I'll just show you what I have so far on the shelf. I'm not going to say I'm going to get to them, but these are the ones that I really want to read for the summer. First, I have Ellen Hildebrand's The 5-Star Weekend. I heard some great reviews on Ellen Hildebrand's work, especially her summer work. The back says, a dreamy Nantucket house party given by a meticulous hostess goes off the rails. The people in Hildebrand's books may screw up, but she always gets it right. Amazing. Let's see. Hildebrand delivers exactly what readers want: female friendship, family drama, and gorgeous descriptions of Nantucket. So this definitely sounds like a summer read. And I picked it up because when I was first thinking about what I wanted to read for the summer, I was thinking about girls trip vibes, summer friendships, bucket list summer. I was thinking of those vibes when I was thinking about my summer reading. So I picked up this one, and this one, but I picked this one up, No Reservations by Cheryl Lister. I picked this up in January, I believe, at the beginning of the year, and this kind of sparked my summer reading theme. So this is what the back of the book says. Get ready for the ultimate girls trip as women's fiction writer Cheryl Lister celebrates the power of friendship and living in life with no reservations. True friendship never ends. So I picked this up, like I said, in January on a Barnes & Noble's trip, and I was just inspired by the cover. Such a beautiful cover. It's tropical. It just So I definitely want to pick this up before the end of the month. And if I didn't say, it is August. I picked this up recently. It's Elementary by Elise Bryant. Murder was not on the PTA agenda. It says, a fast-paced, completely delightful new mystery about what happens when parents get a little too involved in their kids' schools, from NAACP Image Award nominee Elise Bryant. This is the perfect time to read this, as in my part of the world, the children have returned to school. So this is the perfect time to read this. Even closer to the end of the month, going into September, will be a good time to read this one. So definitely want to pick this one up. Another book that I picked up for my summer TBR, The Most Likely Club, and it's by Alyssa Freeland, and she's also the author of The Last Summer at the Golden Hotel, which this is the first time I ever heard of that. It says, an ode to female friendship, second chances, and the people who are most likely to love us the most. And that was from the best-selling author Laura Dave. The back says, at their milestone high school reunion, a group of friends makes a pact to finally achieve their high school superlatives, one way or another, in this lively new novel from the acclaimed author of Last Summer at the Golden Hotel. Good. And then I have One Summer in Savannah I also picked this up at the beginning of the year. It's been on my shelf. This is like an honorable mention. If I don't get to it, that's fine. But I would like to pick it up because it seems like a summer read. So I would like to pick it up for the summer. So we're going to put that over on that side. Another book that I want to read is, this is not the actual book. This is either the second or the third book in the series. I have the actual book on my Kindle. It is Summer on the Bluffs. I would like to read the whole series. It's 3 books so far. Summer on the Bluffs, Summer on Sag Harbor, and Summer, I think, on Highland Beach. There's 3 of them so far. I would like to read all 3. If I don't get to them, I would at least like to read the first one, Summer on the Bluffs. I have that on my Kindle, and it's by Sunny Hostin. This is Summer on Sag Harbor, but I want to at least read Summer on the Bluffs before the end of summer. But I have the last one. I have the first one on my Kindle. I do have a copy of the first one, but I left it at my aunt's last summer. I was supposed to read this book last summer. I left it at my aunt's on 4th of July, and I just haven't picked it back up. And then the second one, or the Summer on Highland Beach, I'm not sure if that's the second one or the third one. I'm going to pick that one up because I want all 3 for my library. So I will be reading Summer on the Bluffs. Now, I also have on my Kindle, let me tell you what I have on my Kindle that I want to get to. Curvy Girl Summer by Danielle Allen. Bitter Truth by Shanora Williams. And Vivid by Beverly Jenkins. So those 3 on my Kindle that I would like to also get to. Okay, so those 3 on my Kindle I would also like to get to. Now I have a summer reading project that I really wanted to do. And I thought I was going to get to it this month, but July kind of really threw me off on my reading. I did not get to read any in July. Well, I read, I started some books. I didn't really finish. I wanted to read for July. And then I think I'm going to have to push this back until end of September. I'm going to save it. We'll do it at the end of September, and I'm going to record the reading project for you guys so you can get into it. All right, so let's talk about some things that I have read or started this summer. The first book that I completely finished this summer was by Beverly Jenkins, and it is called Indigo. Now, guys, if you're a historical fiction girly, if you love romance, if you love Black romance, Indigo, beautiful book. Think Underground Railroad, think Black Daniel, think ex-slave, think free community, think rich beyond. It was such a beautiful love story. She did both the main characters justice, the female main character and the male main character justice. If you are I think that is one of my favorite books, one of my top books for the year, and I got that recommendation from Brooklyn Book Bell. She did a summer hot girl reading list, and that definitely that got me looking for more Beverly Jackson books. The next book that I will be reading, well, I am currently reading Nighthawk by Beverly Jackson. Yeah, I'm currently reading Nighthawk, and that is about a bounty hunter who is trying to get a, she's a, I don't want to say black woman, she's black and Native American, and she ends up accidentally killing a white man who's trying to assault her, and it's about their journey of him trying to get her to an actual jail in the Midwest. If you knew anything about the Midwest back in like I think it was like we're in 1870 something, very rural, very like you have to go town to town, ride a train and all that jazz. So it's her trying to convince him not to take her to jail because she feared for her life, and him trying to uphold his agreement and everything. So definitely it is a good read. I haven't finished it. I'm 73% in. Nighthawk. That's all I'm saying. And then the next book that I'm actually listening to, also a recommendation from the Brooklyn Book Bell, is Miss Je Quoi's I Got You. I am also almost done with that one. I think I'm like 85% done with that one. If you are a spicy book lover, you will love this book. I like spice in portions. Like sometimes I like it, and then sometimes I'm like, it's just too overwhelming. It is a good book. It has a good premise. It's like a good midway between urban fiction and contemporary, I believe. Like it's a little bit urban. If you don't want to go all the way into the urban fiction, like it's a good segue. It is a good book. The plot is good. The way she wrote the characters. I'ma just say, when the main character's brother called his sister's boyfriend, which is the main character, a B, if you know what I mean, and they started the tussling, and she had her two other brothers there, so he was out. Girl, if you like drama, if you like urban fiction, if you are a romance girly, I Got You. It's a good book. Okay, and then I do have nonfiction books that I like to read also. I am working on my career, and I am also working on my finances. So I'm not really reading the whole books. I'm kind of like skimming and pulling out chapters that I need. So one of those books is Black Faces in High Places. It's a career guide for corporate, for black professionals in corporate spaces, kind of giving you tips to kind of go higher in your career. So I will be pulling out different chapters from here, especially probably on networking. I am also going into, hold on, let me show you. I'm also pulling some things out of We Should Be Millionaires. I also have the Black Girl's Guide to Financial Freedom. And I'm also pulling things out of. And this is not necessarily, these books, these nonfiction books, I don't expect to be done with them in a month. These are going to kind of span the next 6 weeks. or 7 weeks, however long summer lasts. So these are like books I'll pick up on certain days of the week when I'm working on my finances and I'm working on my career. So these books are my nonfiction books. So guys, that is all that I have for you today. And these are books on my summer shelf. And if you are looking for like female friendship vibes, girls trip vibes, pool day vibes type of books, please pick these up. Like, look at these covers. I'm so excited to read these books, and I will be back with you. Hopefully at the end of the month we'll have a basically a review with some of these books read.